Hello everybody, welcome to another episode on the StoneCraft server. Today we are probably going to be working a bit more on the base since, well, we don't have much yet. I still have to experiment a bit on the pack side of the base. But I also want to get started with a couple of redstone projects. I'm thinking of making a very big, very nice and efficient super smelter. Because right now we're depending on the little H of furnaces that we have in our little hole in the wall. Let me show you. Yeah, we're depending on these furnaces right here, and although they've been pumping out iron and all those things like there is no tomorrow, and they've been doing our job really well, we do gotta keep pushing for better and better in order for us to keep up with the demands of you know, all the iron we're gonna need and all of those types of things for future recipes, for future redstone contraptions. I mean, the good thing is that our base is all built on resources that you don't need to smelt, like ice, snow, packed ice, and quartz. So we won't need that many furnaces, but I still think it's a very important thing to have in your base. Only second to a storage system, but we don't have enough things to storage yet, in my opinion, to warrant a storage system. But being able to smelt ice, what am I doing? Today's definitely not the day for talking. But as I was saying, we definitely need more furnaces to smelt glass and iron and gold and all that such. So I think our first order of the day is to choose a nice place for our super smelter. And I'm thinking maybe putting it below our... Oh no, I think what is a better idea... First, let's finish up the design for that tower over there. And we will put a super smelter on the tower right here. We might put it on the ground. Oh, I like that idea. We put the input chest and the output chests over here. And the smelter goes underground. But first, we gotta finish the main design for this side tower over here. For today's building time-lapse, I just wanted to talk about something really cool that just happened in the world of gaming, of Super Smash Bros. And that is that Minecraft Steve got announced as the newest DLC fighter for Smash Bros. This literally happened right on the day that I'm recording this audio clip, which kind of gives away that I was not prepared for this week's episode, since I'm recording it the day before it's coming out. But, yeah, it looks so cool. You can place blocks, you can place TNT, you can go on a minecart, you can, like, oh, it's so cool. And to be honest, this is probably the coolest thing that has happened to Smash in a long time, because some people don't consider Steve an indie rep anymore because Minecraft is so large. But we have to remember that Minecraft began as an indie game. Just because it's the biggest game in the world doesn't mean it's not an indie game. So we have to keep in mind that this is the very first indie rep ever in Smash history as a main character, because there is Sans and Cuphead. But not only that, but it's like one of the most creatively built characters I've ever seen. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just, wow. I don't know, man. If you have not seen it and I've just spoiled it for you, I'm so sorry. But it was so big that it literally crashed Twitter. Like, there's no way you have not heard the news. It's insane. Now let's go back to the StoneCraft server. Okay, everyone. I finished the left side of the castle. Look, it's so neat. I love the little ice, normal transparent ice that you can see through combo with the little packed ice, and I switched I think those are chiseled. Yeah, those are chiseled quartz. I switched them out for the middle of the 3-block walls, and I love how they came out. I also included the little water pathways because it makes it look like, you know, it's the whole idea is that this place is frozen castle and all that's magical, except that this inside the castle there's a lot of like water because of the magic inside that allows it to survive and all. It snowed right as I was getting more materials, but I also, look, the floor has a very neat little pattern. It has columns going in all 4 directions with the chiseled stone in the center, and it looks very, very, very pretty. I really like how this came out, I'm not gonna lie. It did take me a lot of time through the nether as well, because I had to go and gather more quartz because I had ran out of quartz after I built like this. After I finished building this pathway, I ran out of quartz, so I had to go to the nether and get quartz as well. So this has been a quite time exhausting venture, but now we have a very, very nice little place. Obviously it doesn't have a roof because the plan is that this will be a side tower to the castle, right? So we're gonna keep building up, and building a roof on it doesn't make any sense right now. It does make everything covered with snow, yes, but it's not that big of a deal. As I was saying, I've gathered all of these materials, which is not that many. It did take us a lot of gold because I accidentally crafted like 5 stacks of powered rails, but we can now make our wonderful little super smelter. And I'm thinking of making it below the ground, right here. And I'm thinking of putting an input chest, a coal chest, and then 2 output chests. Or we could either do that, or we can either put it inside the ground. Oh, if I do put it up here, very fancily like, I will have to gather some more resources like dispensers and such. But I feel like that would be very much worth it. Well, let's just build super smelter and then decide upon where to put the input and the output. I think that's the best way moving forward. I'm gonna do it in a bit of more of a cut, progress updates. That's what Mumbo Jumbo calls them, progress updates. I'm gonna make some progress updates with how the super smelter's going down there, and I will get right back to you. The furnaces, the furnace, yeah, I don't know either. The furnaces have been placed with the proper hopper placement. Now we just gotta put down our very own minecarts. I don't know what that voice was, to be honest. I don't know. It's been a long day. Cut me some slack. Okay, y'all, it's done. Look at that. It's in there. It's all readied up. However, we don't have the collection system ready up. So I got myself a couple more hopperinos, I got myself some dispensers in order to make this push the stuff up. And we're gonna be making that really, really quickly. I'll be back with the finished product. Okay, everybody, after like 20 million gazillion redesigns, and I have had to push these chests up higher, it's done. Finally, the coal, the input, the output, it has been properly... I tested it with just a couple bits of stone or glass that I smelted. But here's the real tester. We're gonna put all of these in here, as well as that amount of iron, and we're gonna be hoping to get all of that back from the output. The only thing is that it is kind of slow in terms of the original, the untweaked design had the hoppers. It didn't have any hoppers right here. It had a minecart chest like straight off the bat. No, a hopper minecart straight off the bat. This one doesn't. But I literally, I think I spent like a solid 2 hours redesigning everything in order to make it work within the constraints that we had placed ourselves, and I could not make it work. This is like what we have after like tearing it down, trying to build a dropper elevator, then now we're working, then building a water elevator, which is what we have right now. We ignore that whole. Then like trying to prettify it, since before it was just like a bunch of stone scattered everywhere. Like, trust me when I say this, I've spent so long on this super smelter that I don't even care if it's a little bit slower. I can modify it eventually, but right now this is way more than enough, and it works wonders. Okay, everybody, look, it's coming. It's coming in batches of 16. Look, it stopped at 48. You can hear the dropper. Yeah, it's working. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm literally so happy. Now really we just gotta wait for, you know, this to eventually hit the amount of iron that we had. I have recordings with the iron here, so I can go back and check how much we had. And if for whatever reason the iron doesn't match up, then we have a bit of an issue. Okay, everybody, after we waited for a long time, like I actually went AFK for a bit, like I've kept myself safe, I didn't die, it's fine. We have all of these, which is exactly the amount that I've put in. So theoretically now, if we turn it off, I'm just gonna double check that that everything is fine down here, nothing broke, because I did log out of the server for a bit. Okay, no, everything's fine. Whew. Okay. The super smelter's working mega fine now. It is a bit slower than the intended design, but I couldn't care less right now. It works fine, and that's the important part. There you go. Look at that. Nice. I'm gonna leave these here while I go and sleep in order for the night to pass. Before we continue with the stuff we have to do today, I wanted to check out the store, because Little Bird told me that we have a sale at Vanilla Ice. So let me check, because that would be kind of cool to have our very first sale so quickly. Let's see. Okay, no snow carpets. I figured that. No snow. No ice. But we did get a single sale of packed ice. Okay. That's pretty good. That's not bad. We made 4 diamonds already, which I don't think was worth the time of building this up. But this is like a passive way of income in order for us to eventually, you know, break even, if you will. Any tips? We have a golden nugget for a tip. That's so cute. I want to leave it in there because that's very cute. Also, can I just add how insane this hallway looks now? They remade the spawn and like the nether spawn area, right? Which, like, I'm pretty sure I've shown you guys before. Like the little sun and all of that. I'm pretty sure I've shown you guys before. But this hallway looks insane, dude. Look at this. It looks so cool. I really like the basalt pillars and that sort of stuff. I'm really digging how this hallway is coming together. I sadly have not contributed much to the, you know, to the hallway process or in terms of gathering or building it, but I do want to do something for the server eventually. So stay tuned for that. StoneCraft server, I'm coming. I was just walking around in the nether in the previous clip, and Gil said a very good point that I think we're gonna have to do eventually. We're gonna have to dig a hole and make storage, and I feel like that's gonna be an automatic storage system that filters out the items after we put them in a chest. I'm feeling that's gonna happen pretty soon. Not 100% sure still, but we gotta solve our storage situation, because even though we have sort of organized ourselves and kept ourselves pretty clean with the little storage we have here, it will eventually be not enough to hold all of our items, and I'm just gonna start forgetting to where to put stuff when we get too many items. So yeah, I think that the next thing that we gotta do in the future is make a storage system. But right now, I think what is best in our agenda is to keep on working on our little homely base over here, and I'm thinking of maybe making the second tower here on the left hand side. Well, technically on the right hand side, we're looking at it from the front. But yeah, I'll be back with some more progress. Alright everybody, it's been a bit since the very last clip we filmed, but look, not only have we finished this side of the corridor, it looks neat. We have this side of the tower now. We also have designed a bigger circle for the central part of the base. This took a lot longer than it should have, but look at that. That's looking nice. That's looking nice. I'm really liking how that's looking. But now after working on it for a ridiculous amount of time. Like, I don't even want to tell you how much I've worked on this. I have a pretty fun thing I'm gonna do. We are gonna be doing a building competition. A building competition, you may ask? Yes, a building competition. There's a building competition right now going on for igloos, unique igloos. Let's see. Build Hall of Shame. Nether End. Unique iceberg. There you go, unique iceberg. We have, so today, at the time of this recording, it's the 15th of September. So that means we have 13 days to make a unique iceberg. Yeah, I think, so let me explain why I want to participate in this build competition. Basically, what I want to do, since my base is all about ice and all of that, and I'm planning on building a big ice village in front of our base, I was thinking, why not design a weird looking, a unique iceberg, right? That we can later use for our own builds. Oh, there's 2 people in it already. Gil and Ravensbloody. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough. Ravensbloody is insane. He won the, where is it? Hall of Shame? No. There was another one that he won. He won like a one with the boats or like ships, and his ship was out of this world. It was insane. Let's see. There you go. Let's rename this to Luca Tony. And we are officially in the build battle. Okay, sick. Let us go to the creative test world, MBTP lab, and let's design ourselves some cool icebergs. Also, sorry, and don't mind the sawing noise that is in the background of that clip. I don't even know, like, I realized what was happening right now while I'm editing. I didn't even hear what was going on during the recording, but like, I'm sorry, and disregard that, please. Thank you. Upon further thinking, I built that shop over there. I could have just built the iceberg as a shop. That would have been such a smart idea. The shop could have been the iceberg itself. Obviously, the contest wasn't like a thing when I built the shop, but like, that would have been such a smart idea for an ice shop. Wow, I'm actually a little bit dumb. Okay, I built the iceberg. Obviously, there's no underwater bit, because, well, I would have to build an underwater. But, what I'm thinking, this is supposed to be a unique iceberg, right? So what I'm thinking is, somewhere in one of these walls, I'm gonna make a 3x3 hole. We're gonna put a piston door there, and we're gonna redstoneify the entirety of this place. I feel like that would make it super unique and give me a super big leg up. I know this is a building competition, but you know, I gotta put my own Luca Tony spin in it. You know what I mean? I'm not incredible at building. I just build circles over and over again. So this would kind of help me, you know, sort of show my skills without necessarily having to build all the time. I'm thinking of putting it here because there's a cover and there's blocks on all of the sides to cover up. All right, everybody, there it is. Look, doesn't look that special, right? But there you go. Look at that. That's so cool. Let's look at it from the outside. From the outside, it could use some work. Like, we can make it a little bit more cave-likey. Like so, maybe. Like that. That seems pretty alright. Yeah, but there you go, look. And now, well, the reason why I can't hook it up from the front right now is because we're in a super flat world, but... Ta-da! Oh, I'm very happy with that, how that came out. That's very neat. We can put stuff inside now. What should we put inside this iceberg, now that we have the secret piston door ready and up and running? And we have a lot of space to work with, not gonna lie. We could put a beacon. We could put a beacon. Nice little beacon. Speed 1. Not much, because we don't have much space below to build beacons. But little beacon. Little beacon. Guys, I got the perfect idea. You know how most of the time, when people build secret bases using that piston door right behind me and things like that, they're usually like, ah yes, my Batman secret base. Well, what if I told you that we could build Mr. Freeze's secret base? Is Mr. Freeze his name? Or is, like, what is his name? Let me look, hold on. Yeah, Mr. Freeze. Okay, yeah. Mr. Freeze's secret base. Well, we could add, aside from, you know, making everything chilly and cold by replacing a lot of things here, we could add... we could build a giant ice cream. I think that would be pretty funny to put inside an iceberg. We could build a giant ice cream. I just had the biggest heartbreak in the world, so I was gonna do this really nice thing where we were gonna have all of this. Look, I prettified the floor, I put some lanterns around. I was gonna put a bunch of snow golems, which I think would be really funny. But the snow golems don't spawn in the creative world. So I just have this little stick in a pumpkin with me instead of an actual golem. Let's just, I guess, let's put 4 of these to represent the four of Mr. Freeze's minions, I guess. Sucks we can't have them in here. I was gonna name them and everything, that would have been awesome. This doesn't look particularly well, but I feel like it's important for Mr. Freeze. This is his cryo chamber. Step on the... I'm choking. Oh, no, please, come on. Come on, man. I just wanna... There, okay. And I'm in the cryo freeze with blue ice, which is the coldest ice. Yeah, I really gotta get better at, you know, recording things while playing Minecraft. I'm just, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Oh, I love this. Oh, it's a giant ice cream. Oh, I love this so much. Oh, this is such a silly idea, but I love it so much. Oh, this is such a great building experience. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. With all of that said, and with all of the ice cream built, thank you so very much for watching this episode of the StoneCraft server. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. This was a lot of fun. This was a very fun episode. I enjoyed it quite a lot. It was quite a refreshing change of pace from building and, like, well, now that I think about it, that's all we did. But, like, building on the StoneCraft server is very time consuming because I have to get a lot of quartz. So having to just build with the ice, which is relatively easy to get, we're gonna build this probably. Or I'm gonna let you guys know if I do win the building competition. I don't know if I will because Raven's Bloody is in it, and Raven's Bloody is amazing at building. But yeah, hopefully it does come to fruition. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Drop a like and sub if you enjoyed, and watch me on Twitch. I'm live stream Thursdays and Sundays, and I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.